Welcome, Rainbow family, and thank you for taking your time watching this video. I have a lot of people ask me, Joe, what is the secret of making a lot of money in the rainbow business? You've been doing that for 21 years. What is your secret? So I decided today to make a small video, and hopefully that could help you on definitely succeeding in the rainbow business, all right? So what I'm gonna do is, the question that's always asked, what would you like to do in the rainbow business? The same answer I get all the time is, I like to make a lot of money. Studies have found that to able to understand how to make a lot of money, you gotta understand one thing: you cannot connect the dots moving for the future, but we can definitely connect the dot going backward. It's a famous line said by Steve Jobs. So I want to here explain something to you so important, and I want to let you know how to really succeed in the rainbow business. See, everybody out there, including yourself, you'd like to make a lot of money, right? But I gotta tell you something, is before you make a lot of money, as the Irv Ecker is, money is a result, all right? Don't focus just on the money, because if you only focus on the money, I could assure you, not 99%, I could assure you 100% that you will not make it. Money is a result, okay? So in our business, to make a lot of money, all right, you have to understand what comes before making a lot of money. Comes something called a sale, right? So I'm gonna write the word sale right here. So if we sell the product, we make a lot of money, all right? Now what comes before the sale? There's something we call it as a demo. Now I want to explain something to you is, here, this is as number 4. That's the 4th step. Here, this step is the 3rd step. Here, this is the 2nd step. But what I do find that a lot of people out there, they only focus, all what they think about is, I gotta make a sale to make a lot of money. I gotta tell you, if that's what you're thinking, I want you to start to change your thinking. To really succeed in the rainbow, you need to focus on the action, not the outcome, and not the results. Focus on the action. I'm gonna teach you something so important today that is gonna be very beneficial for you. What comes before the demo is what we call is step number 1, which is the appointment, okay? Can't write it all, but you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So step number 1, all right? Step number 1 is making the appointment. Step number 2 is doing the presentation. Step number 3, making the sale. Step number 4, making the money. So I want you to think about it for a second. If I'm always thinking about step number 3 and step number 4, it's not going to work. Please change your thinking. What I would like from you from that point on, from today on, always focus only on step number 1 and step number 2. You gotta have the knowledge to do a good demo, so this is what you gotta focus on. If you always focus on step 1 and step 2, you are definitely gonna succeed in the rainbow business. Because in our business, it's all about marketing. So I wanna take a little bit of your time and I wanna explain to you, to make sure you succeed so well in the rainbow business, you have to be very good at making appointments. So I'm gonna teach you today how you can make a lot of appointments, because I gotta tell you something. If you have a lot of appointments, what's gonna happen? You're gonna do a lot of demos. And if you do a lot of demos, you're gonna do a lot of sales. And if you do a lot of sales, you're gonna make a lot of money. But this is the most important step, is to able to make a lot of appointments. Now, how are we making appointments? We call someone, we ask them, listen, we'd like to take a look at a small machine, and I just want to show it to you. Don't worry, there's no obligation. Now, what I like to always say is small machine, because if I tell them I want you to take a look at a vacuum, they might have a vacuum. If I want you to take a look at an air cleaner, they might have an air cleaner. I want you to look at a rainbow, they maybe seen a rainbow before. See, if I tell them I want you to look at a small machine, they have nothing to compare it to. Small machine, it does not intimidate the other person on the other line. Small machine. Now, is it true our product is a small machine? Well, think about it. If you take it a rainbow and take it off the dolly and put it beside the Keurig coffee maker, it is a small machine. So keyword, always to remember, when you want to book an appointment, you want to ask them to take a look at a small machine. Now, they can't tell you, I already have a small machine. So now you're increasing your chance of making the appointments. Now, if we increase the chance to make an appointment, we're going to increase the chance to do more demos. And if we do more demos, we're going to get more sales. And if we get more sales, we're going to make a lot of money. So I got to be really professional at making appointments. If someone asks me, what do I got to be good? Showing the product? Selling the product? No, you gotta be good at making appointments. So keyword is, when you're making an appointment, you want to ask them to take a look at a small machine. Now, sometimes people are gonna give you an objection. I always say this to my people, always be ready to book an appointment, but always be ready to get an objection. Now, you gotta be really good and quickly at answering that objection. If somebody say, I don't have time, one of the simple things that you want to say, that's okay. Would you do it just to help me out? Somebody say, I don't have money. That's okay. Would you do it just to help me out? I'm going to the moon. That's okay. Would you do it just to help me out? So you got to be ready how to answer the objection. Now, once you say, that's okay, would you do it just to help me out? Give them a choice. I have an opening Tuesday or Wednesday. Now you book an appointment. But there's something extra that I got to teach you right now, and that is so important. So I hope I have your attention. And if you learn this part right now, it's going to make a huge difference.